Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new around here, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. My name is Jenny and this is our Houston Smith home. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Instead of inside my actual home, we're going to be talking about the camper today. We are about to get ready to go on a camping trip. I've been out here before everybody else wakes up, getting everything loaded up and packed up. This is our shop where we store our camper. And so I thought I would just take you along with us on this little camping trip. When we get there and get everything set up, I'll give you a good view of our camper and kind of do a little camper tour. It's small, it's nothing fancy. It's just something for us to sleep in, honestly. But we like to go camping with our family. My husband's side of the family, my in-laws all have campers. And so we just get spots side by side and we love it so much. The kids love it so much. So I thought I'd just take you along, kind of show you what we do, how we set everything up, maybe give you a few tips and tricks. Maybe some of you camp, let me know down in the comments. Maybe it's something you would like to get into for your family. It's just a really good time and we love it so much. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let's go. Here is a quick look at the inside of the shop before we head out. So I just wanted to quickly tell you what size it is. We built a 30 by 40 shop. It has 14-foot walls, and then those garage doors are all 12-foot doors. So we did 3 garage doors, 1 in the back, 2 in the front. That way we can just pull around the back and pull the camper straight through so we don't have to back it in or anything like that. That works out great. And I just wanted to quickly touch on that because we have been so happy with building that shop, and we know camping is something that we want to do a lot of in the future, and we'll probably be getting a little bit bigger camper, so we hoped to build a little bit bigger shop so that it will accommodate as we grow. Just got to the campground. We're getting everything unhooked and set up. Now this campground is about an hour away from where we live, and we used to camp here. We've camped here before, but a few years ago, unfortunately, a tornado came through and just ripped through this campground. It took almost all of the trees. So all of this used to be a lot more wooded and shaded, and so it's just really kind of sad to see it like this. But you do have a beautiful view of the river there. It's going to be a very hot week, but we're going to make the most of it. Let's get everything set up. Now, I won't pretend that I know everything that we're doing here because my husband sets up everything. Bless him, he does it all. But I did want to show y'all these neat little storage bags. These came from Amazon. I'll link them down in the description box. But you've got one for like electrical, fresh water, black water. You've just got one for everything that you need. And that's just really handy. You know, when you're camping, you need all the space that you can get. We also have these little lights that we put up on our awning. I love these. They are clear. My in-laws have some colored ones. They're so cute. They came from Camping World, I'm pretty sure. And then we just put them on this little track on our awning, and we use shower hooks. So that works out fine, and we've just used those for a while. Also, if you know how I can get all of this staining off of my awning, please let me know down in the comments. Give me all your tips and tricks because it looks absolutely terrible, and no matter how much I clean it, I cannot get it to look good. I wanted to show you a couple of spaces inside the camper that have quite a bit of storage. So underneath this bed, this is a queen size bed. And so there's a pretty good amount of storage there. I have a couple of full size totes. We keep a little foldable table in there. And as you can see, I had quite a bit more room that I could have even put more stuff. And then also here on the dining set, not on the other side, but on this side, we do have a little bit of storage under there. So you can just remove the cushions and move this little piece here, and there's a good bit of storage there too. I usually just throw stuff in there like extra tablecloths and stuff like that because I like to put different tablecloths for all the different seasons. I've got some different lights that I can put up, all that kind of stuff, and so then I just grab whatever I want out of there. One thing that is definitely on the list when we get a different camper is we want a bigger refrigerator. So this fridge is pretty small, especially if you're going on a fairly longer trip. As you can see, we got it pretty well stuffed. You can fit a good bit in here. The freezer section is hard, especially in the summertime, because my kids want to bring lots of popsicles and ice creams and stuff like that. And so it's a little bit harder in the summertime, especially because of the freezer. But we always camp with my in-laws, so I usually can just move some stuff over to theirs. This is just a little fold-up hamper from the Dollar Tree. Easily folds up. I keep a couple of clothespins on it, and I use this as a garbage can. Now, I realize now that I don't think I ever filmed a clip of it actually popped up. I just put a garbage sack in there, and it works perfect. Let me just take a minute and show you around the outside of the camper. We have a Springdale Summerland Series Mini, and it is by Keystone. We bought the camper new in 2017. We have had zero problems with it. We absolutely love it. I wanted to show you this bike rack. We just got this one this year. It is so sturdy. I highly, highly recommend this if you need to haul bikes with your camper. It just goes right there on the little hitch, and my husband and I put our bikes on it, and then we just take the boys' bikes in the back of the Tahoe. That works out okay for now. And then the boys each have one of these swinging chairs. They love these chairs. They'll actually fold up and go into a bag. But we got those at Sam's. They're on sale right now for $39. The boys love them, and I actually find myself curling up in them too, especially like here because we didn't have any trees, so we couldn't put up any hammocks. So I would just curl up in these swing chairs, read my book, and so those are just really, really good, especially for kids, I would say. And then we just also have a couple of these freestyle rockers. You can get these on Amazon. Now, these just fold up flat. They don't actually go into a bag. I kind of wish they went into a bag so we could take them more places, but we just leave them in the camper usually, and they rock. We really like those. And then just a couple things we keep outside. We have this really big tote, and we just keep firewood in this, kindling, stuff like that, so we can get our fire started. And we just usually stick it underneath the camper. We always keep a stocked Yeti cooler. It usually lasts full of ice for our whole trip, or we might have to refill it like once, but we just keep the kids like canned drinks and Gatorades and waters outside so they can easily grab that and it doesn't fill up my tiny little fridge. And then we keep a tote of toys, baseballs, footballs, bubbles, chalk, just anything that you could think of to play with outside. And then I just put this smaller rug. I have a really huge outdoor rug, but I just kind of like to put this small one. This came from Target. I think it was like $15. It's reversible, and I just put it out, and then I just put a little doormat there. This one also came from Target. It was part of a 4th of July. Got it marked down on clearance, but I usually just stick that out so when we're going in and out, we can quickly wipe our feet. It's a little bit hard to film inside the camper just because it's so small and limited space, but I will quickly try to show you around a little bit in here. So when you first go in the door to the right, there's just kind of like a little cubby there. So I just bought one of these little plastic drawers, a 3-drawer one fits there just fine. I usually keep a laundry basket here at the foot of the bed. That's where I'll just start throwing our dirty clothes as we use them up. I'll just throw our dirty clothes in there. And then there's one little closet here, one little cabinet door. And then there is a shelf across the top of the bed, and I just bought some little storage boxes at Target and put those up there, and we just store a lot of stuff in there. I usually even put the boys' clothes up here, and then I just roll them up. Like I just take whatever day, I put everything they need, shirt, shorts, socks, underwear, roll it all up, and they have one for each day, and then I just throw in some pajamas, and that works fine for them right now. And then in that little plastic storage tote that I showed you, that's where I keep my husband and I's clothes. And then in here, I just keep some extras like hoodies or flip-flops. I just keep some of my purse and bags and stuff like that in here. But you do have a little bit of space there. There's not one on the other side though, because you have the window, and then the bed is sideways, so it is a little bit hard to make, let's just say, but this bedding makes it very much easier. That is the Betty's bedding. Now I got this print, and you can see that it fades on itself. Like when you wash it, the black fades onto the white. Now I bought this very deeply discounted for that reason. They told you up front they had an error, a flaw in their material, and it would fade. And so I bought it very cheap. These are really expensive, but they're very good. I have them on my boys' bunk beds as well. I kind of regret buying this print because it bothers me a little bit more than I thought it would. I thought, well, it's just in the camper, it's not going to bother me, but I don't like that it's faded on itself. But this bedding just unzips. It zips all the way around. You just put it on kind of like a fitted sheet. The inside is like that minky material. The bottom is just cotton. Very comfortable. Once you put it on, it's so easy to just zip it back up and make it. You're not like getting over there and having to make the bed every day. So anyway, I highly recommend the beddies, but I wouldn't recommend this print. I don't think they even sell this anymore, but it does bother me a little bit that it fades. And then this is the dining set here. This actually will make a bed as well. Over there, I've just got some extra blankets and stuff like that thrown. I usually just keep my waters and stuff under there because we don't really sit here that much. We're usually just outside, honestly. We just keep a little tray here to throw all your little catch-alls, you know, my husband's wallet and things like that. And then I always keep a diffuser going in here. This is my favorite scent this summer. I love the plant therapy oils. This is called Sun-Kissed. It just smells really fresh and clean. This small space, I just love to keep a diffuser going. Over on the other side is just sort of like the little kitchen area. Obviously, I have to have my coffee. That's one of the things I look forward to the most when camping is just getting up early before the kids, getting a cup of coffee, sitting outside, reading on a book. I love it so much. So I just have my own little Keurig I keep in here, make us a cup of coffee in the mornings. And then my husband actually picked up this ice maker this year. He found a really good deal on this. I was against it because we just don't have very much counter space, but it really has been good just to have the ice. It makes like the little bullet ice. Oh, it's going everywhere. I wanted to show you what the ice looks like, but it makes kind of like the little hollow bullet ice. And so it's good to just have this for our drinks and stuff if we want to make like ice water, iced tea, things like that. It's been handy, and so it doesn't take up too much space, but we have very limited counter space in here. So I usually just keep a basket out there with just some snacks and stuff the boys can quickly grab. And then we do have a microwave. We do have a little stove there, but my husband just built that little wooden topper because we never ever use the stove. You've got a couple of drawers down here. I just keep anything that we might need in there, like extra bags and forks and knives and stuff. And then I can just keep, I don't know, just a little bit of everything in this bottom drawer, anything that you might need. And then you have a couple of cabinets up here on the top, and I usually just keep food in there, like chips and bread, and then I just keep all of our cups and seasonings and stuff like that in there as well. And then over in the corner, there is quite a bit of storage space here. You've got a really tall, slim cabinet, and it has two doors. The top one actually would be good to even add an additional shelf because there's quite a bit of room back there. You could put another shelf in there and really add some extra space. I just keep all of our plates and cups and napkins and all that stuff. And then in the bottom, I keep all of our towels. Oh, I did get a clip of the garbage can. There's the little garbage can I was telling you about earlier. But here's the bunks. It's just single bunks. There's not a ton of room up here. I just have a thin little comforter from Target. I just got a twin size comforter and I just put it all the way up under the bottom and like wrap it around. It works fine. And then the sheets, I just buy these like cot size sheets on Amazon. I think they're like $12.99 for a fitted sheet, and it fits on this perfectly. And then I just have a little thin mattress topper. I've thought about getting them maybe a little bit better mattress topper, but at this point my boys don't complain about it. I can't imagine that it's that comfortable, but they don't complain. They don't say anything about it. So eventually I might get them a little bit of a thicker mattress topper to go in there, but it works fine for now. Oh, and that big thing that you see there on the bottom bunk, that is a satellite, because when we camp in the fall, we have to watch football. So we got that this year. We bought it on Facebook Marketplace. So we're excited to try that out this year. We do have a TV up there, and then there are a couple more cabinets over on this side. So honestly, to be such a small camper, we have a good bit of storage. There is a lot of storage in here. I have extra space that I honestly don't even use. So I have to brag on this camper in that department. This is the bathroom. So another thing I do for extra storage is I just bought a shoe rack that I put on the back of this bathroom door, that's where I just keep all of our toiletries and things like that. I keep, first aid type stuff, all of our body wash, contact solution, toothbrush, cleaning supplies, bug sprays and sunscreens, anything like that, because the bathroom does not have any type of cabinets or anything like that. The bathroom is very tiny. So I just bought this little shoe rack. I'm pretty sure this came from Target, and I just hung it right over the back of the door. I've had that up there for years, and it works perfect. Again, I'll say it is very hard to film in this bathroom, especially because it is just so tiny. But we have the basics. We have a toilet, we have a little shower, and a small tub. We wanted the tub because the boys were little. Oh, and my mirror fell. And it didn't bust the mirror apart, but it busted the frame. So I got to get that. I got to work on that. But we wanted a little tub when the boys were little, so I could just throw them in the tub and give them their baths. So that worked out great. Now they all just take showers. And if the bathhouses are clean, a lot of times we just go up to the bathhouses. So it just depends, but it's nice to have one in the camper. We do use it sometimes. I love to read, and I rarely get a chance to at home, but every single camping trip I get a good book. And on my last camping trip, I read the first book of this series, The Handmaid's Secret. I don't remember what the first one was called. This is the second book of the series, and then they have even come out with a third book. I've already got that one ordered for our 4th of July camping trip. Highly recommend these books. They are very, very good. Let me know down in the comments if you like to read books like this and if you have any suggestions. One thing I love about camping is the kids always make new friends everywhere we go. They always get up a group of kids. They're out there playing baseball. They're usually riding their bikes. They just have so much fun, and I love to see it. It was so hot whenever we were camping at this trip, and so we got the kids all set up with some water toys here. My sister-in-law brought a pool and a whole little splash pad set up. We set up our tents so we'd have a little bit of shade. We had fans going, and it worked out great. The kids had a ball, and let's just say the adults ended up getting in that water too. And then, of course, we had the river to get in and cool off as well. We don't have a boat or anything like that, but right here from our campsite, you could just get right in, and the kids got in there and floated. So it was fine. I would love to have a boat, but we don't have one, but we still like to camp on the water. That's it for today's video, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed coming along with us camping. We really enjoyed the trip. I know this is not my usual content, but if you are a fellow camper, let me know down in the comments. If you're just coming across this video looking for camping videos, let me know. I usually try to show at least one a year a little update of our camper and how we camp. And I will link anything that I can down in the description box. So if you're looking for anything in particular, if I miss it, be sure and let me know. Send a comment. I hope you'll come back next week. I do upload a new video every Thursday. Actually, next week is the 4th of July, so I'm going to take that week off, but I will see y'all in 2 weeks.